Senator Obama understands that national security begins at home. The economic promise of our people, as well as health security and education security, they're intertwined. He also understands that we are in the middle of a crossroads right now. The lights turned red. He understands we need another jolt of gas to get us out of that before the oncoming car recession hits us. So I'm very supportive of Senator Obama. I think he has the judgment to take this nation forward. He's not focused solely across the waters in foreign policy. He understands we've got to be strong at home as well as overseas. For example, $9 trillion in debt we have today. How? Over the past 6 years, the Republican leadership, not the Republican people, members, because they understand accountability, but their leaders gave us this great debt. And that to turn this ship of the economy around, it's going to take hard focus. And without a question, he understands it, and that's why he made it a key part early on of his presidential quest, and I believe his success in achieving that quest.
Do you endorse Senator's foreign policy, especially?
Do I support what?
Do you support Senator Obama's foreign policy? Because in some quarter it is viewed as a soft compared to Senator McCain.
A swap?
Soft policy. I would say he's a little bit milder compared to...
Without a question, Senator Obama is absolutely right. I'm a former Navy admiral. I served 31 years in the military. I recognize his command of a carrier battle group off the coast of Afghanistan as that war was going on, that when the decision was made to go into Iraq, it was a tragic misadventure. He understands, however, that it's not only necessary to end that war, but it's also necessary to make sure we end it correctly. And he has the right strategy to do that. You may have called it soft policy. No. He talks about diplomacy. Diplomacy is tough. It doesn't mean having just a cup of tea. It means sitting down there with carrots and sticks, sanctions and others. And it means sitting down and talking with others. For example, no one sat down and met in U.S. leadership until President Clinton did and brought Northern Ireland's warring sides, the Irish Protestants, the Irish Catholics together, and now we have peace. Look at what has happened in North Korea. Senator Bush walked away from the agreement that the Bush administration had inherited from the Clinton administration. And they said, we're not going to talk anymore with North Korea. And so North Korea walked away from having stopped its pursuit of nuclear weapons, and only after it exploded a nuclear device had produced enough fissile material to have 7 other nuclear warheads, did the Bush administration recognize you must sit down and talk with others. How else can you resolve problems? He understands that the military is not the first resort. It's the last resort, and it follows up diplomacy. No, he's a wonderful leader, Senator Obama, who gets it just right. And I say that as a military man.
But let me remind this what Senator McCain said about that part. McCain complained that United States tried to negotiate with Iran. That also during
United States
tried to negotiate with Iran even when Khatami was in power. He was much far less radical compared to Ahmadinejad.
We tried to negotiate it when?
With Khatami in that was late back in 2003. But what he is apprehensive and criticized Senator Obama, telling that when even Khatami couldn't accede to U.S., coming to U.S. for a discussion table, how it is possible?
In 2003.
In 2003.
Totally disagree with that statement. Senator Obama, let me correct myself. This Bush administration has never properly engaged Iran. It's only done it with preconditions. Their preconditions were what you wanted to achieve after the negotiation. How do you ever sit down with someone and say, I'll negotiate with you once you agree to the outcome will be what I want? That's what the Bush administration did in 2003, and that's what they have refused to accept. And Senator McCain, if he believed the Bush administration approached Mr. Iran is correctly believes also, and my understanding is he does. Look, we negotiated with the Soviet Union and dealt with the Soviet Union during the Cold War, even as they were flying planes against us from North Vietnam, and their pilots were in those planes of the North Vietnamese, because it meant greater peace for America around the world. The road out of Iraq is diplomatically through Tehran. We must sit down with them and negotiate, because they have influence. Look at the way they brought peace, relative peace, to Basra when it exploded a few weeks ago. Second, our intelligence community has actually told us that Iran wants stability if we aren't there. Our intelligence community has told us that. The way to deal with the end of this war is to change the strategy to one where we begin the redeployment, 1 to 2 brigade combat teams a month, so Iraqis understand that they must step up to the plate and no longer just say, inshallah, God willing, tomorrow. They must accept responsibility for their country. And second, as Senator Obama has said so wisely, we must also deal with Iran, that has influence on the extreme elements there and does not want instability, as our intelligence community has said, if we're not there. No, a change in strategy for stability and for greater peace and to improve the overall national security of America by redeploying from there is exactly what Senator Obama has said, and he will bring about under his wise guidance. Thank you.
Thank you.